Muddy River News. Our home, our news.
Call meeting order. Everyone please rise for the invocation of that. Father God, thank you for today and keeping us safe over the holiday. I also thank you for the life-giving rain in which you provided for our crops and our yards. Lord, I also pray that you will be with us tonight to find a simple solution and put this issue behind us. In Jesus' name, I pray.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ask clerk, please call the roll.
John McCoy. Here. Tim Finley.
Here.
Robert Ritt.
Here.
Brett Holter.
Here.
David McCleary.
Here.
Les Post. Teresa Bachel.
Here.
Joe Zanger.
Here.
Frank Fisher.
Here.
Todd Oosterhouse.
Here.
Brett Austin. Keith Calloway. Mark Sorensen.
Here.
Bart Fletcher. Ryan Hincamper.
Here.
Dave Bellis.
Here.
Marvin Kirkhoff.
Here.
Mark Dietrich.
Here.
Steve McQueen.
Here.
Travis Cooley.
Here.
Kent Snyder.
Here.
Brett Austin.
Here. $18 present, 3 absent. I declare a quorum. New business, Mr. Bellis.
Okay, we got a few things happening. I'd like to thank everybody for coming in tonight. Appreciate the special meeting. Sure, everybody's anxious to see what your committee's been working on this last week or 10 days. They've been diligently working on finding a industrial hygienist to help us with our plan, being Safe Start. I want to compliment Safe Start too for having that public forum. They did a great job. Maybe we could have our monthly meeting Zoomed. Something to think about. I won't go there right now. But they did answer a bunch of public questions, and I kind of noticed they didn't really answer any of ours. The night before that, we had a meeting with them, and we had some questions for them, and they said they'd get back to us, but there again, we haven't heard from them. I'm sure we will. We did find a industrial hygienist that is possibly going to work with us. They were on vacation this week, but they came in Monday and today to work on a quote, if you will, give us some information what they needed, and we sent that. We forwarded them Safe Start's test results, and they're going to get something together. I didn't check my email for the last half hour, so I may have it. But we've also toured the building with one local contractor that's a mold remediator, and I've had another one who's on vacation, just got back tonight and called me, would be interested in helping us. And then another phone call was given to one of the board members, called me and said they're interested. So looks like we're going to have some good quality things happening as soon as we can get our plan together. Everybody said that that's remediating, that wants to remediate, they need a plan to go off of. So we do have one in mind, and I'll keep looking so we can have a, put it out for bid and get quotes. And honestly, that's about it. You guys got anything to add?
Question for Ms. Bell.
I got one.
Yes.
Have you involved the health department?
Not yet, no.
Okay, I would suggest maybe we should involve the health department.
Jared's been through the building.
Yeah, he's been competent and they will approve that.
Love to bring him in.
Pandemic.
I got no problem with that, yeah.
Yeah.
They know what's going on, so, yeah, once we
Oh, guaranteed.
find a hygienist, and, yeah.
Any questions? And I would say that Jared was the first person we consulted, the sheriff and I, and others talked with him, and he was not particularly concerned about that, saying that there's not a building in Quincy over the 50 years that doesn't have mold in it. That was his opinion. He's never been shared with me.
As a public building, I think we should be concerned.
We absolutely are, and our main concern is the health and safety of our public and our employees.
Yes.
Don't let that even think different than that. So we are diligently working on it. We want to get this resolved as soon as possible. I know I instructed maintenance to take 2 ceiling tile out last week, and I guess that blew up in our face. Somebody went out and took pictures of it in a dumpster. That bust is on me. We're still going to maintain this building. Don't think we're not. We've been instructed, we were suggested to put HEPA filters in, so I've given that message to maintenance, and they're going to order HEPA filters that should reduce or better our air 10 to 25%.
Any other questions?
I have one.
Yes.
In case I'm a little bit off on my information here, because there's been a lot, I just wanted to ask. It seems to me, from reading everything, going over everything, that Safe Start has become more adversarial than they have been a consultant. So appreciate the compliment for what they did. I'm more worried about what they didn't do or what they did incorrectly. My question is, I assume we're going to look at other parties to help us get through this issue.
That's what an industrial hygienist would be doing.
Right. So that would put the industrial hygienist in charge of the project as from the standpoint of.
Correct.
Okay.
They will oversee it, give us instructions how, where, when to do what we need done.
Well, and my concern there again, we're trying to solve an issue, and we got a consultant, a company who is.
They have completed their project with us, and that's all I got to say about that at this point.
All right, that's all I have. Thank you.
Anything else?
I've had questions. I've had several phone calls about employees. What do we tell the employees in the interim? And no, that's what the gallery wants to know.
Yeah.
My biggest concern is employees. I really think they've been thrown under the bus, but I want to make sure our employees are safe.
Me too. And that's why we're moving swiftly as we can.
So my understanding as far as that goes is we're working on the remediation plan, like Dave said. Masks have been provided to employees and or visitors to the building. They can use them as they see fit. Other than that, I mean, it's about all we can do. We can only move as quickly as we get proposals and plans back. So that's all we can really do. We're at the mercy of getting more information and plans and bids and get it paid for and done in some way.
And I'm not saying don't believe everything you read in the media, but leave it at that.
Can I, Dave, have we secured the meeting video minutes answers from the first meeting with Safe Start? No. Todd, did we request that?
And I requested it 3 times, and finally today, late in the afternoon, Larry Short responded and said that he would provide that, and he's provided a copy of the minutes and the recording from the June 13th meeting. But until this afternoon, at, let me tell you the exact time.
12:50 something.
Until this afternoon at 12:39 PM. He had never, anybody on his behalf had never requested that. I told him he is more than welcome to it. It's public record, it's public information. Minutes, I believe, will be scheduled to be approved next week for that meeting. And as soon as the minutes are approved, we would provide it.
So are we in a situation with a consultant that is actually saying to us, you show me yours, I'll show you mine?
That's exactly
Yep.
what I believe he's saying. I asked him, I sent emails 3 different times requesting a recording of that meeting, because as anybody that was at the subcommittee meeting knows, the individuals from the public that were present were asking the question, can they have a copy of that? We don't have a copy of it. I asked for it 3 times, and today I get the response, we'll give it to you when you give us the minutes and the recording from your board meeting.
Can I add one thing? If anybody from the public can get those, please do and test them on.
So it's the contention of getting that we're gonna have some different comments, possibly from that area too, right? I mean, from the meeting. We're gonna get a fuller picture of what was said at the first meeting by
Yes.
having that, right? So we would immediately release that to the public if we got that.
I don't know why we wouldn't.
Thank you.
And that's what drove my comment earlier, because we gotta compartmentalize this. The key problem is employee safety, addressing the building. Not that I don't agree that we need to follow up on what this company has done. I don't think they handled it well. But the key focus needs to be that.
There'll be a lot of questions answered once that's released.
Appreciate it. So that was really what was driving my first question, and I kind of hope it took us here today.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Anything else? I think that's all the action we're gonna take tonight. There is no executive session, but before I recess, I just want to tell the employees and the public here, we take this very serious. With the restrictions we have in government, we have to take bids, we have to run the bids through the committee, run the bids through the board. I know it seems like it's taken forever, but we kind of got caught with our pants down, and Dave Bellis and Dave McCleary have worked every day since the last time we met, trying to gather information and gather people to do the remediation plan and the actual remediation. Trust me, I went through this with the COVID thing. We took care of you during COVID, and we're gonna take care of you again. We're not gonna drop the ball. We didn't then, and we won't now. But you gotta take a deep breath, no pun intended, and give us a chance to do our job the way we legally have to do it. We can't just pick up the phone, call a company, say, you're gonna charge us how much? Okay, come in and start doing it. It just doesn't work that way. So I know the wheel seems to be turning slowly, but we're pushing as fast as we can. So bear with us and just know that we do take it serious, and we are going to do something about it. So.
And again, I'm serious. If anybody can get with Larry and Safe Start Environmental and get a copy of that Zoom meeting, please do. It will put a lot of minds at ease.
It'll answer a lot of questions that people have.
Yes.
So with that, we'll stand in recess until July 11th. Next Tuesday is our next meeting.
Hopefully I'll have some more.
Hopefully we'll have some quotes or something that we can actually take some action on. So thank you all very much.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.